Nursing 452. It'll be about healthy eating and obesity. And obesity will be like statistics on our county and state, and it'll also be the health risk of being obese. So we'll go to the next slide, which is an awesome looking cartoon, because obviously fast food and soda are like the main causes of what cause obesity. I was researching, and 904 million people in the worldwide are overweight or obese, which is kind of crazy. I don't think there's that many people. In the United States, there's 78 million, and then children between 2 and 18, there's 12.7 million children who are obese, which is not really good, starting out your life unhealthy and leading to a lot of adult issues. So the obesity definition is, by Mayo Clinic, is a disorder involving excessive body fat and increases the risk of health problems. And the way that you determine if you're obese is with the BMI, body mass index calculation. So you take your height and your weight and you divide them, and it gives you a number. Normal would be 18.5 to 24.9. And then if you're overweight, it's 25 to 29.9, and then obese would be anything over 30. Is what I found. I don't really know if they're that accurate, because they don't count in muscle and stuff like that. So that's the only thing I could find of how they kind of judge overweight and obesity. So maybe there needs to be research on something to find a better way, I think, to determine obesity. So some statistics on obesity in our county. I couldn't find anything on like children that under 18. Adults 18 and older, 31% of Franklin County is considered obese, which is considered like the 50th highest out of our counties. There's 102 counties in Illinois, and Franklin County is ranked 50th. So at least we're in the middle, I guess. That's a positive thing. There's still room for improvement, that's for sure. As far as Illinois, there's 29.3% adults that are obese, which ranks 23rd highest in the country. So we're not doing so hot there either in Illinois. 11.5% of high school students are considered to be obese, which is the 30th highest in the country. And then 19.3% of children between 10 and 17, which is the 9th highest in the country. So that's a little better. At least the children still have a chance, I guess. That's horrible. But it really does start at childhood and in high school. If we can learn to eat healthy and start now, then we can kind of decrease the amount of health issues when we get older. United States, 17% of children are considered obese. So Illinois is a little bit higher than the national average. And then 35.7 is the national average for all of America in adults. I don't like the smart words too much for me. I'm used to the mouse or some diseases, the 7 common diseases that obesity causes in adults, in children that have it. Hypertension is the first one, which that is kind of considered to be like a silent killer. Hypertension, you don't really know that you have high blood pressure until either you get checked by a doctor or something bad happens that kind of makes you go into the hospital, and then they tell you it's related to hypertension. I kind of know because I have it, and I don't take medicine for it, so I don't take my place. It's really bad. But hypertension, it can lead to kidney disease if you don't take care of it. It can damage your eyes, cause heart problems, heart attacks, cause a stroke also. So that's kind of a good thing to keep in mind. If you're overweight, and people that are overweight need to remember that that causes hypertension, and that's a major risk factor. Another one's diabetes, which can also lead to some things like kidney failure and neuropathy in your feet. You can get wounds on your feet, not know about it. People usually have amputations from that. Heart disease. I didn't know this. Cancer. I didn't know obesity caused some cancers. That was new for me when I was reading through all this. Breast, colon, and kidney cancer are the most common ones that obesity causes. back pain, arthritis, and it can even lead to strokes. That's really it I got on that. Then I threw this slide in here because I'm getting ready to go into talking about eating healthy, and these are the different types of prevention: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Did I say that right? Raven always makes fun of me, my girlfriend, because I always say it weird, kind of like the Spigmone. Yeah, I say that one weird too. But I'm going to talk about healthy eating, which is a primary prevention, by educating you guys and everyone else that to eat healthy and activity can reduce obesity. So that would be a primary prevention. And the secondary would be after the disease, trying to reduce the impact of it. And then tertiary is to kind of soften the impact of people that have already had it and kind of reduce the effects of it. So, my awesome picture of healthy food. The building blocks to a healthy diet, everyone knows the food pyramid, but fruits, vegetables, grains, dairy, and protein foods like higher protein, like meat and beans. And you want to stay away from the sugars and fast foods, you all know that. These are the daily recommendations of vegetables and fruits for, well, it'd be you guys' age range, 14 to 18. Females, 2.5 cups a day for vegetables, 3 cups for males. That's really hard. I don't know if I eat 3 cups of vegetables in a month. So that's kind of hard to remember to eat the vegetables. Definitely in our like fast-paced society, it's so easy to just run to McDonald's and get a hamburger because it takes 5 minutes for them to cook it, and it takes an hour and a half to cook at home. Fruits, 1.5 cups for females, 2 cups for males. And then the health benefits of these two. Vegetables. Let's see what I put in here. Vegetables are rich in vitamins and minerals, can help prevent heart disease, heart attacks, stroke, and some cancers. And then vegetables that are high in fibers can actually help reduce obesity and type 2 diabetes. So you don't really think about it. You just think, oh, it's a vegetable. Mom said to eat them, but I guess if we actually follow what they tell us and we eat it, then we can help reduce obesity and some of the diseases that are caused by it. Dairy and grains, 3 cups for females on dairy and 3 cups for males also. Dairy is anything that is a milk product, as long as it's like low fat or no fat. I read earlier like butter. Foods made from milk that have like little to no calcium, such as like cream cheese, butter, and other creams are not considered dairy, which was a little heartbreaking because I love butter and cream cheese. So I was like, man, I'm getting my dairy in when I eat a stick of butter, but you're not. You're not getting your dairy in at all. That was a little heartbreaking to me. Grains would be any whole grain, rice, whole wheats, oats, cornmeal, like tortillas, breakfast cereals, that kind of stuff would be in your oats or in your grains. And they say 8 ounces with a minimum of 4 for males, and then 6 ounces with a minimum of 3 ounces a day for females. So I find that one easy too. Meat and bread and potatoes are super easy for me to get in because that's all I eat. And then high protein foods like fish, meat, and beans, nuts, those are all considered high protein foods. Some of the health benefits for those, if you eat high protein foods, it can actually help your body heal. If you get a wound or a cut, then protein helps your body heal. So that's definitely helpful. Building blocks to stronger muscles and bones, and they help you maintain a healthier weight. If you eat proteins, it takes more energy to digest proteins than it does like carbohydrates and sugars, so you burn more fat when you eat protein.